Hey everyone, the experts are saying that we ingest or absorb a credit card size amount of plastic every week. That's right, we're eating that. And that's not good. Turns out that we're supposed to have about a small spoon of plastic in our brain by the end of our life. They're doing autopsies and finding, that much plastic, which, let's talk about what does that mean? Essentially we get dementia, we can't think so clearly, starts impacting our hormones so they don't start working right. We have all this inflammation in our body, all this oxidative stress, creating lots of disease, cancer, all kinds of issues, right? So now that I've scared you, what can we do about it? Stick around to the end. It's not all doom and gloom. And there's a lot of things that we can start taking out of our life. Honestly, I don't think it's worth totally stressing over because the reality is you can't protect yourself from all the plastic. There's a lot of it just floating around in the air from like rubber tires and things like that. So you can do your best. The majority of it's gonna come from your water sources and from your food sources, right? So controlling what food you're putting in, avoiding a lot of packaged and processed foods. Obviously, too much stuff from the sea sometimes can be a problem. They get a lot of plastic in there. I had to give up my favorite sea salt, Celtic sea salt. You get a lot of microplastics in there as well as a lot of heavy metals. So I'm with Himalayans, way up in the mountains. No plastics in the water in there. But also like what we're cooking with. So like you gotta start going with all metal products, like all metal spatulas, get rid of all plastics, as far as pans and whatnot. We're going with all stainless steel. Unfortunately, gotta get rid of these nice convenient stick guys. They got a lot of plastics that leach into your food. The main thing is, if you're putting it in the microwave or doing anything, you want to use glass. So most everything should be glass in your house. Get rid of all plastics for storing, cooking. Definitely don't put anything in the microwave in a plastic scenario. That's where you're going to get rid of a lot of that. But water's the big killer here. If you're still drinking these, you're missing the boat. We've got to get rid of bottled water because that gets left out in trucks and in heat and, basically heats up and the microplastics are breaking off into the water. And we think, oh, it can't be that much. It's actually causing a massive problem. It's a big deal. So get yourself a favorite hydro flask and use that instead. Or just anything, metal, glass, and drink out of that. I think that's the main thing. Your water source is the primary thing. So I just ordered a reverse osmosis water filter. You kind of got to ditch the old Brita. As much as I love the Brita, it's been a good run, but it's only taken out some of the plastics and it's not getting most of it.